Hi, welcome to In Stitches with Mary. I'm glad you're here today because I want to show you my banded kitchen towel. This is a really handy thing to have in the kitchen. Now, I've never been one to have a towel hanging on a doorknob that you had to, your cabinet doorknobs that you had to unbutton or tie or Velcro. But I do like this one because it hangs nice. It's really easy to pull off in a hurry and it goes on real nice. Plus, it's really simple to make. Let me show you a few features on this. You are going to need just 2 pieces of fabric. 1/4 yard of 2 fabrics will give you 2 hanging towels. Or you'll need 1/2 yard or 1 yard of toweling that comes on a roll, and that will make 1 to 2 of them as well. What is fun about this is how easy they are to just pull off. All you have to do is to grab the banded kitchen towel, and pull down. And they slide right off of your refrigerator door handle, your oven door handle, the dishwasher, whatever it might be. When you want to put it back on, you flip this over. We're going to flip this to the back side. I did that wrong. And we're just going to fold it under, and it slides right back inside our band, and on it goes. How slick is that? It will lay just perfect for you. It's always handy and right there for you. So I wanted to show you too. Remember I said 1/4 yard of 2 different fabrics will give you 2 towels. This is different toweling. We're just using 1/2 of a tea towel. But look, these are the same fabrics. And I want to show you, if you want a fussy cut so that you can actually have something printed right in the correct spot, like I did here, how to do that. So let me show you how it goes together. All right, to make 1 towel, you are going to need a 7.5 by 8 inch piece. That's going to be your band. So we're going to, just so you know, you need 8 inches going this way, 7.5 this way. This is the hanger part of it. This is 7 by 15. And then you're going to take a towel. This is a tea towel that we sell here at the store. And you're just going to cut it in half. So now it's about 14 inches long by about 18, or however wide it might be. And you just cut it, just fold it in half and cut it. And that is enough to make 1 towel. To put it together, we're going to start with the band. I want you to go to the iron. You're going to press that band in half, so we have a crease here. Unfold it, and then press each side back in and fold it on itself. So you have 4 layers of fabric there. If you want a fussy cut, maybe you would like to embroider something on here, or you want to use, I used a border print. You can fussy cut so that whatever you would like to be visible on that band as it's hanging, you can center that right between the 2 and the 4 inch mark. So if we figure this is, we're going to measure up from the bottom 2 inches to 4 inches. Up from the bottom, here's 2 inches between the 2 and the 4 inch mark. That is where you will place any design that you would like visible. If you want to embroider, that's where you're going to embroider. And then once that's done, you will prepare it the same way you did before. We're just going to fold each side into the middle because we created that crease. And there is where our top will be. As you go through the directions, I'm very specific on how things have to be placed. So you want the top edge versus the bottom edge. And on this band, that bottom edge is where the 2 folds come together. The next step on this is to go ahead and just do a real close edge stitching along this band to secure it. You don't need to do the 2 sides, but let's just do a little top stitching on that band on the top and the bottom. And the next thing I'm going to show you is how you're going to place that onto our hanger. So when you have your hanger cut, remember this is the 7 by 15, and I'm calling this the hanger because that's actually what folds over on your bar, whether it's your dishwasher handle or oven. This is the hanger part. When you have that, I want you to mark the center of each long side and the center of just your top. It doesn't matter which end it is, but we want to know later on that we have a center mark here on our top. It will make a difference in how everything goes together later. So don't think, oh, I can just mark the top and the bottom and the center and you'll be fine. No, just mark the top. We're going to take the band that we just made, and remember, this isn't fussy cutted or anything. So where the two folded edges came together is the bottom, and you're going to place that right above our center lines on the side. Now this was 7.5, this is 7. I want you to pin that and leave that fullness in there. So we're going to pin that, match those edges up. You're going to place pins in there, and then just base that at 1/4 of an inch. I have this one completed that way. And what we're going to do, and as you can see, the fullness is here, and I've basted these two short ends on so that they are flush with the hanger. The next step is to fold our bottom up, and of course we're folding right on that center line, up to, so we're going to match these edges, and that band is going to fit right into that fold. And we're going to stitch a 1/2 inch. Now this is a 1/2 inch seam, and I want you back stitching. For you quilters out there who don't back stitch, you're always doing a 1/4 inch, this is different. So we're going to do a 1/2 inch back stitch here, and just come by your band, come up past the band about a 1/2 inch. Don't go all the way up. About a 1/2 inch on each side. You will have this. I've got this one done, and we're going to fold the bottom down. So my band is tucked down here inside. We're going to leave it there. But the next step then is to fold this down, and that's where we're ready to add our towel. Now we need to get our towel ready, so I'm going to slide this to the side. Remember, we've cut our towel in half across the width, and we need to do some markings. You're going to mark your center line. You're going to measure out 4 inches on each side of that, and from that 4-inch mark you're going to measure out 3 inches. And from the back side of our towel we're going to start pleating this. I'm going to grab the 4-inch line, just crease it with your fingers a little bit, and bring that over to the center. We can put a little pin in there. If you've got some clips, you can clip that. So we're going to pin that in place. We'll just crease that down. Now the 3-inch mark, you're just going to fold. That's going to be in the center of the fold, and that's just going to come right on over to our center mark. If you're using a different measurement towel, this might not come over as far. When I used the toweling, it wasn't quite as wide, and so it might have only come this far. That's okay. For this one, it's coming right at that center. So we'll repeat it on this side. I'm going to again place a crease. I'm putting right sides together on my 4-inch mark, folding that over to my center. Let's get this laying flat a little bit. And then we fold right on that 3-inch mark. Because this measured 20 inches across, our goal here is to get this to measure 6.5 across. Okay, 6 to 6.5 is where you're going to want to be so that it fits on our towel hanger. And then go ahead and baste across this. I have one I've already done up, as you can see here, and I've clipped it to my next one. So that would be this. We'll just pull this out of the way now. Anyway, this one is done. I even went ahead to the iron and I put my creases in. It's just nice, especially if you're gifting it to someone. It gives that nice crisp appearance. So I pressed that. I've got this basted across. And what we're going to do, we're going to fold. We had this stitched together, fold it up, fold the bottom down. Now we know what the bottom is because we didn't put a mark on it. We have our center mark up here. That's our top. Okay? And you think, well, it's not going to make a difference. It does make a difference on this band later on, especially if you fussy cut it or you embroidered something on there. We're going to lay this on top, right side up, on top of the right side of the hanger, and you're going to center that. We have a 1/2 inch on each side of our hanger. Okay, and I had this clipped. What I would recommend you do is to pin it or clip it and baste that in place, because what we're going to do next, you really don't want that to shift out of the way. But this is kind of that fun part. The next thing, once that's basted, we're going to push all this towel down inside by the band. And I've got this one started here. You just roll it up. We're just going to roll that up like that and bring our top up. If you've ever done a burrito pillowcase, the hot dog pillowcase, something like that, this is done the same way. So we've got it folded up inside. We're going to bring it up. And all you're going to do, you don't have to worry about whether that's fitting in there. We're just going to stitch across the top. Give this a 3/8 inch seam allowance across the top, okay? Back stitch at each end. 3/8 inches. Leave your sides open. And I want to show you what that's the next step on that. So I have stitched 3/8 inches across the top. Before we can look at our towel, it's almost done. It's almost done. One final little step on the inside here. I want you to take this seam allowance over here. Remember, we've got our opening here. I want you to fold that back over top of the seam you just did, so that when you fold it, it's right up against the towel. And you're going to fold it back this way and just back stitch in place. I want you to take this seam allowance over here. Remember, we've got our opening here. I want you to fold that back over top of the seam you just did, so that when you fold it, it's right up against the towel. And you're going to fold it back this way and just back stitch in place. Doesn't matter which side you fold it to, because if you look at this, I folded this one back on this side, this one's back on the opposite. Doesn't matter. Just fold it back on itself. It's going to reduce that bulk, because all we have left to do is to pull our towel out, and you are going to see the band and the towel appear, and we have our banded kitchen towel. We're going to pull those out of the corners at the top here. And when we folded that seam back on top of itself, it created a nice finish on this side. All that's left is to tuck these seams in on each side and top stitch all the way around, leaving your band free. Okay, so you'll have to get that out of the way. We're going to top stitch all the way around, and your banded kitchen towel is done. What you would do then is you're going to think about how this is going to go. We're going to fold this to the back side. You're going to then hang this over top of your towel bar, whether it's your oven handle or whatever, and then this just folds back in place. And you have, of course, this is a little awkward because I don't have a handlebar here. You've got your banded kitchen towel all done. Your hanger's showing, your band is laying nice, and you can do these up in so many. These are great for gift giving, little housewarming gifts when you're visiting someone, a nice thing to give. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you are interested, the directions, the pattern is available right here at Neil's Vacuum and Sewing Center. Please give us a call.